What's going on, everybody? Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you with another video. Shout out to everyone who has liked and subscribed to the channel. We took a little bit of time off. I wanted to regroup after that Game 3 loss to the Florida Panthers. I wanted to regroup, and sure, we did, and they won 3 in a row, which led to the Panthers' inevitable second trip back again to the NHL Stanley Cup. So, just want to say awesome work there. If you picked the Panthers 3 games in a row, great job. They're representing the Eastern Conference Finals. But today I want to, we took some time to really focus in on this upcoming baseball season and why I believe the Philadelphia Phillies are going to represent the, first off, the National League and eventually win the championship. So, hang tight. This one might be a long one. There's a lot to discuss here with the imagery here. And I want you to take a notice as to how we're going to take this here. So there's a reason I like the Phillies, so this is going to be a longer video. Okay. I want you to first notice the Liberty Bell, okay, in their logo. The Liberty Bell is a very important piece to this riddle for this year. And I just wanted to go ahead and kind of go through it. So the Liberty Bell. Now, as you can see, it was founded and commissioned in 1752. Okay, so in the year 1752, John Pass and John Stowe, whose names appear on the Liberty Bell, I think you see that in the National Treasure movies as well. I wanted to tie in this to Amplified Truth's work. I mean, he's one of the people that put me onto this. I don't know if he still has a channel, but I want to give credit where credit is due. So this is where we're going to take this. So notice. The Liberty Bell has a direct correlation to the San Andreas, okay, the San Andreas fault line, okay. I want you to take this look at the side by side. So as you take a look here, this is the San Andreas representation of the fault line, okay. So we take a look. It's almost a direct match. Again, this is there are better pictures of this, and we're going to go ahead and look at some numbers to back it up. So if you type in the word Philadelphia Phillies and San Andreas fault line, you get the 6 is in the reverse cipher and then the 1752 in this cipher. Okay, so of course it was founded. So again, you can see the imagery here, right? So this is where we're going to take this here. Okay, this is where we're going to start to take this on our journey. So buckle up. Their logo is tributing the San Andreas fault line. Okay, that's the first part. Okay, and I also want to talk about Phils. They have 2 names, right? The Philadelphia Phillies, right? So it led me to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, okay? Big guy, Uncle Phil. I want you to take a look at this scene here and the imagery here, okay? The shaking, the rattling. So you take a look. Notice he's shaking around much like an earthquake does. And again, they're in Bel Air, right? So notice Will Smith, again, out of nowhere yells earthquake, and there's no coincidence. It's because, Uncle Phil is heavily tied to the big one, the big guy, okay? Again, a lot of this ties into Amplified Truth's work, and I'm going to show you how it ties into this season for the Philadelphia Phillies. So as you can see, just to recap, again, Philadelphia Phillies, San Andreas fault line, the image on the Liberty Bell is a direct match to the image of the fault line, okay? And this is going to bring us to Bryce Harper, okay? As you know, Bryce Harper, one of the more prolific players in Major League Baseball. And with the injury of Ronald Acuna, I believe they're really going to highlight him this year. Again, he former player for, and notice it says baseball's chosen one. Okay, they like to do this a lot. We've seen this happen time and time again where people are emulating LeBron. So it says Bryce Harper is the most exciting prodigy since LeBron. Okay, he's put his time in. He's put his due diligence in, and I want you to take a look at, where he used to play. This is where it's all going to tie back together. So he was on the Washington Nationals, okay, the Washington Nationals team, okay. The year he leaves, like the year after, they win the World Series, okay. That's no coincidence there. And it says right here, similar, calling him sports chosen one. Okay, so from Las Vegas. Okay, a lot of imagery to Las Vegas this year, the Super Bowl taking place there. He wears number 3, and then the Phillies are looking for their third ring in their franchise history. Okay, what makes it interesting is the Washington Senators have had 2 names. So they are now called the Minnesota Twins. Okay, we talk a lot about the Twins and Washington. So he was on the Washington Nationals, and I personally believe the Minnesota Twins have a really good chance to be their opponent in the World Series. Again, he can play the team that was once the Senators, the Washington Nationals, who are now the Twins. So you get that there. So, and it's worth noting that the Twins are 3-3 in World Series play. They can become 3-4 all time. And of course, Bryce Harper used to wear 34 for the Washington Nationals. This is where it keeps going. Okay, we're building from this video. There's going to be another video of this, trust me. But I also want to tie it back to the San Andreas. Okay, there's this article here. These twin faults in California are actually one megafault. Okay, here's so the imagery here. It's the Newport Inglewood fault line and the San Andreas. You may not have heard the Inglewood one, but it recently says geologists aren't sure how it moved, but now it's in a very dangerous area. They had assumed they weren't connected, but now they are. Okay, so the merging, right? So 2 fault lines are now merging together. Again, this is tying it all together with the Liberty Bell. Okay, so founded the San Andreas fault line has the visual. Okay, the twins, the twin fault lines. Okay, this is why I like this matchup a lot. I mean, the Minnesota Twins used to be the Washington Senators. Okay, Bryce Harper used to be a member of the Washington Nationals. Okay, they can play each other in this year's upcoming World Series in a twin ritual. Okay, and here's some numbers to back it up. Bryce Harper, there's the 119. Okay, it's also worth noting Bryce Harper 119. I'm going to type his name back in again, but if you type in San Andreas fault line, you also get 119 on this side. Okay, so again, same numbers as Bryce Harper from Las Vegas, and also notice the 724. Okay, the 724, number of the beast. Okay, number of the beast, 724, Bryce Harper. And also 724 just so happens to be this year the Phillies and Twins play on July 24th, which can be written 724. Again, 87, the year that they won. And I just want you to take a look at these odds right now, very early. Okay. Oh, did I miss it? I might have. I had it already set. Oh, they didn't like me. Oh, I did. I did save it over here. So, as you can see, the odds we were discussing. So, Phillies to win the World Series 6-1. Okay, so they're not the best, but they're again 6-1 odds right now. So I like that. And again, plus 275 to win the National League. Okay, so I think they're second to best next to Dodgers. Okay, and then the Twins, a little bit more of a dark horse. Okay, just like last year. Remember, it wasn't as obvious. Last year, the Diamondbacks, who came out of left field to win, um, and again, the Twins, right? So, again, the word twins, as we remember, or I should say Janus. Talk a lot about Janus. He's the Twins, Janus Twins. So we tie that piece together. Um, so yeah, I really like the Phillies and the Twins to match up. Bryce Harper, the chosen one, in his 13th season. Again, Matthew Stafford won in his 13th season as well. Um, Phillies to win the World Series. Again, I have this phrase. It's going to be the 120th. So if we type in the word 120, okay, you get 141. Okay, the Phillies were founded in the year 1883. Okay, 1883, the Phillies were founded. So if we go to the calculator, we go this year, 2024 minus 1883. Oh no, Knew that was going to happen. Let's try it again. Let's try with the mouse instead. Let's see what happens. 2024 minus 18, 3. You get the 141, okay? The word 120. It's going to be the word 120, 20th World Series. And then it's also worth noting that Bryce Harper was drafted in the 2010 MLB draft, pick 1, and now he can win the 120th edition of the World Series. Again, this is going to be a follow-up video. Again, the Phillies, they represent the San Andreas, the fault line. As you can see with this right here, the Liberty Bell constructed looks exactly like the imagery here. Okay, you have big guy, Uncle Phil, shake, rattle, and roll, right here, representing the fault line. Bryce Harper, chosen one, baseball's chosen one. And notice this was in 2009. This is the year. The reason I know is because the Magic are here, and they went and played the Lakers and lost. So that was also the year the Phillies lost to the Yankees. Some other imagery there foreshadowing that 13 odd years later. I'm sorry, 16 years later. Okay. But again, Bryce Harper. Again, the injury to the Brave star player Acuna, I feel like, is highlighting this guy. He's probably one of the more entertaining players of the game right now. I don't see anything other than Aaron Judge. He's not even that great. The Yankees again. They're stuck on 27 World Championships, and MLB is 27. I just don't. Again, this is always this is why the Celtics could lose again because NBA 17, the Mavericks could win. So these are all very clues as to why I don't think the Yankees can win this year. But again, this is all just to tie it back to the San Andreas with the fault line, the crack, and the fault, Uncle Phil, the Phillies, the twin fault lines right here. These twin faults in California are actually one mega fault. Okay, who'd have thought? Again, the 215 area code. I think I don't know. Just bear with me here. San Andreas 215. Yeah, Bryce Harper, San Andreas 215. We just saw that that's the Philadelphia area code. I knew I had that up there for a reason. Okay. So yeah, these are a lot of things. What I like and what I'm seeing here are your future odds. If you like it, 600. So 6-1 money right now for the Phillies. It's a good wager. I think they're third best to win the National League. 275 Twins, 11-1. I don't think again the Guardians are going to more likely to dominate the division. I think the Twins sneak in as a wild card. They like to do that where it's not as obvious because last year the Twins were just kind of coasting through their division. Their division was very weak, and now if they're a wild card, it's going to be even more improbable that they come through. So I like it. Bryce Harper, Las Vegas again, 3-4-3 numbers to tie it all back, and that's why I like the Phillies to play the Twins in the World Series. Let me know your thoughts. Double check FX Sports Code. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We're going to make a follow-up video on this and more depth of the San Andreas, the Phillies, and other videos here to come shortly. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.